It is only when we truly know and understand we have limited time on earth, and we have no way of knowing when our time is up, that we will begin to live each day to the fullest, as if it were the only one we have. "20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. The purpose of life, after all, is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for a newer and richer experience. To those who stay put, the world is but an imaginary place. But to the movers, the makers, and the shakers, the world is all around, an endless invitation. So the only question left to ask yourself is, where should you go now?"
Hey, what's up? How you doing? It's Friday. It's Friday. Somebody's gotta. Okay, let me stop. Hey, Ali Madawi here, Global Master Trainer of the Young Entrepreneur Project. And oh my goodness, I am super excited and I cannot hide it. It is Friday, aka Saturday Eve, aka mini weekend, aka many of you are coming in here for that freestyle coaching session. This is where you control the topic. This is where you control what I teach and train about. So I'm going to keep my eyes on that comment while you're asking, "Hey, Ali, how do I? Hey, Ali, I struggle with. Hey, Ali, can you teach on? Hey, Ali, can you clarify? What would you say to this? What would you say to that?" And I'll give you all of my goodies. And yes, I'm going to go all the way to the bottom of the hour. That means you have me for 28 minutes on anything that you want me to cover. Now, don't ask anything silly, because I will make sure that we are productive in here. We focused this whole week that we just had on how to prospect, where to prospect, when to prospect, understanding time and timing, how to build a duplicatable system, how to build an organization with growth mindset. We did all that. Now let's go ahead and talk about it some more. But let me say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to some amazing people. Hello, Weenie from Sydney. Hey, Grace from Florida. Paul, what's going on, my friend? Hey, Lily Gray from Texas. Laura Ray is in the house. Stephanie Williams, good morning. Loretta from Virginia, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, you like the haircut. It's a little different. I don't have the line. I usually put the don't cross the line, but this time I decided to grow up. My wife didn't notice, but usually my circle know me for that line. But in any case, so let's go ahead and get right into it, shall we? I'd love to hear, what are you struggling with the most, so I can give you exactly what I've done. Now, what qualifies me to answer these questions for you? Well, in the last 14 years in business, I've been able to not only create a lifestyle for myself and my wife that we are home full time for our children, but I've been able and blessed to write a book that sold in 7 different countries. I've been able and blessed to build companies and in 6 continents so far, especially with the Young Entrepreneur Project. I've been able to teach over 50,000 individuals to start their own online businesses. I've been able to do about $2 billion of sales in the last 14 years collectively. And I think I can help you too. So I am intrigued to hear any of you who struggle with prospecting, who have fear of anything when it comes to building an online business. This is your time. Imagine me and you right now sitting together one-on-one. And you say, man, if I could just get Ali to answer any of these questions, this is what I would need to know. If there's that one thing that I could ask Ali that can give me the answer, that's what I would need to actually know. So let's go ahead and check them out. Is there a recording of the previous trainings? Yes, ma'am. It is not only in our Yup Tribe group. So you can see them. They're there every single day, but in many other platforms, wherever I go live as well. Hey, Cape Cod, Massachusetts. What's up? What's up? Parinda, good morning, my friend. Chicago is in the house. So how many of you applied what we spoke of this week? How many of you understand that the objection is not necessarily a true factor, but it is an expectation that you set up hype? How many of you still struggle with prospecting 30 people a day? What is stopping you? That's what I want to see in the comment right now. What is stopping you from becoming the top producer of your company? What is stopping you right now from having the results? Because usually it's limiting beliefs. Let's call it for what it is. You think you don't have what it takes. That's why you're not actually putting the effort forward. You think you're not good enough. You think you're not credible enough. You think you don't have the influence for you to create the success that you want to have. And therefore you're like, wah, 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 and you shut the door on yourself. But I'm here to tell you, I am not and never was the speaker that I am today. It took me 14 years to prepare for this very same video that I'm doing with you right here, right now, and today. So it does take time, and don't be mean to yourself. What I mean by don't be mean to yourself, as people, we are so nice to everybody else. Meaning if I said, oh, I feel bad, I don't feel good, I don't look good, I'm not a good speaker, you're going to be like, Ali, you need to stop, man. You are really, really good. You are this, you are that. You're going to encourage me. But when it comes to yourself, you look in the mirror and you say, I'm fat. You look in your bank account and you say, I'm broke. You look in, your day-to-day and you say, I'm miserable, I'm sad, I'm not happy. And you're so mean to you. So you need to change that mindset right away. See what I did there? That's part of the public speaking classes that I've taken. Using body language allows people to get a visualization of everything that you do. Using words like neuro-linguistic programming, right? Every time you say neuron, it grabs people's attention. But in any case, you are and must put yourself in a position where you believe that you can, you believe that you will. This is why I genuinely would like to invite each and every one of you, if you still don't have the opportunity to be in our Facebook group, jump on. I do this every single day. All right. So we talked about limiting beliefs. We talked about prospecting. How many of you, and write in the comment for me, how many of you right now reach out to a minimum of 30 people a day? Now, I'm not saying prospect and expose, but just communicate with 30 people a day, whether it's prospecting, whether it's relationship building, whether it's following up, whether it's just initiating a new relationship. How many of you hit that 30 mark? Frustration with prospecting. I'll get you in a second, Margaret. I promise you, I got you back on that one. Loretta, limiting beliefs. I hate to fail. I hear it. I got you. Okay. I'm going to address each and every one of these. Okay. All right. Let me start with, let me go to the top. Parinda, I'm going to start with you. Not talking to enough people. So most of us think that I have to pick up the phone and physically speak to the person. Me, I have a generic message that I would literally copy paste to 30, 40, 50, 60 people. If I have time, I'll do 400 people a day. That's, by the way, my record is 450 people in one day. Now, you may say, you're crazy. No, I'm not. I love people too much that I want to connect with them. And it was not about business. It is not a spam message. I don't send links. I don't send videos. I don't even approach about business. It's just me. Hey, I look forward to learn more about you and your professional background. We should connect soon. That's an example of it. Hey, I see that we've been connected but never interacted. We should have a virtual coffee soon. Just me initiating a conversation, building a relationship. Start with that. See, if you build a relationship for the relationship will survive by the relationship. If you are initiating a relationship with a business inquiry, it'll die the moment they say, I'm too busy, my plate is full, I'm not interested, I don't have it, no thank you. So don't kill the possibilities because you're quick to shoot with the business conversation. Make sure that you start with the relationship first. 30 a day should be your minimum. 30 a day, whether it's happy birthday, whether it's hey, we haven't talked in a while, or whether it's, hey, we've been connected but never interacted. I look forward to learn more about you and your professional background. So initiate a dialogue, and the more you are seeing one another, talking to one another, the more you're ripening the avocado, right? You're ripening the relationship. And when it's ripened enough, you can go ahead and approach about the business. Limiting beliefs. Listen, the idea of I hate to fail is a natural reaction for all of us as human beings, right? We've been we grew up in an educational system, unfortunately, that teaches you if you don't pass that test, you're bad, you're not doing good. And we grew up with thinking that feeling of not passing the test is a horrible feeling. While in reality, and you can ask any successful entrepreneur, 100% of successful entrepreneurs, it is a requirement to fail before you succeed. Let me repeat that. It is a requirement. Now, if anybody's going to take this quote, hold on. And make sure you're right in here, right? This is where you put the copy. All right, you got it? Make sure you give me credit in the bottom. It is a requirement to fail in order to be successful. This is, I welcome it with open arms. I promise you, the moment you embrace failure, the fear goes away. You no longer feel it because you're like, I'm supposed to fail, and then I actually succeed. Good morning, Dangira. Frustration with prospecting. So here's how you eliminate that. Don't prospect everybody. Talk to everyone, pre-qualify the people who are aligned with your core values, and then prospect those people. See, I don't prospect everyone because I will be frustrated too. Do you know how many negative people are in the world? Do you know how many people that are looking forward to somebody to just take their negativity and anger on? I had somebody on Instagram yesterday, randomly, in one of my beautiful videos that has so far about 18,000 views, and they just wrote randomly, "Get a life." Oh my goodness, that was mwah. I was like, man, come on in. Welcome to the Lion's Den. So here is the thing. You got to embrace the people who are 100% aligned with your core values and love everybody who is not from a distance. I don't prospect everybody because they will frustrate me. They will ignore me, right? But I will talk to everybody just to create a relationship. And based on how we interact, I know me and this person need to talk, or mwah, I love you from a distance. Everything is on our mind. Yes, ma'am, indeed. Loretta, trying to borrow others' beliefs until I build my own, working on it. That's right. Come here, girl. This is a big hug from your boy, Ali. That's right. Use mine all the time. But just remember, we're partners, right? So me and you are one. So my credibility is your credibility. Just use my business partner and I. Are you successful? Well, my business partner and I have expanded a company in 6 continents. But are you having any results? My business partner and I have helped over 6,300 people so far. Right, but are people actually seeing some positive results? Well, my business partner and I have helped over 15 people have a successful, healthy income every single week. Just use your business partner and I, right? Good stuff. Right. Let's see. No, I do not. Well, I got your back. I love you. Awesome. 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 All right. Not 30. We need to get to that 30. 30 is the magical number. I'm telling you right now. 30 is the magical number. Razia, hey, she said, not in touch with most of my contacts and don't know how to reach new people. So with your existing contact, it's called being a human being. Hey, I haven't reached out to you in over a year. I am so sorry. I feel like a horrible friend. I hope we can catch up sometime soon. Done. For new people, hey, I see that we belong in the same Facebook group. I so look forward to learn more about you and your professional background. I hope it's okay that I send you a friend request. Simple. It's a matter of being human, not a business operator. When you think with business, you're looking for strategies, techniques, and that one-liner that you need. Don't do that. Think human. You already have the answer. If I and you were in high school and we graduated 18 years ago and you haven't seen me since, but we've been Facebook friends, when you actually see me in the mall, what would you tell me? Oh my God, how you been? I haven't talked to you for like 18 years. So if you are on Messenger, oh my God, how you been? Type it. I haven't seen you in 18 years. What's new in your life? And just like that, you're creating a relationship with those individuals. And like I said, for new people, hey, we belong to the same group, or I see that you are an entrepreneur, or whatever you see in them, and just follow up with, I so look forward to learn more about you and your professional background, letting them know I'm not here to flirt or talk about politics or sports. Is it okay if I send you a friend request? And that should initiate a bunch of conversations and relationships for you. Oh, I got a big one for you. All right, let's see. Grace, how do we steer away marketers from the old school thinking that you must explain what your business is? They refuse to use or view the tools to get the information we want to share. I understand. So this is, again, where it comes down to core values, right? So I talk to people, and like, hey, I'm helping people make money leveraging a Facebook group. I'd love to share it with you if you're open to it. And sometimes I'd get the person on that would say, I'm really not on Facebook, and I don't like to be on Facebook groups. Makes total sense. What are you doing right now? I don't want to talk to them about the bit. What do you like? I want to know a little bit more, because if I'm forcing them to get in the group, I'm now going to have to force them to see the business. I'm going to have to force them to enroll in the business. I'm going to have to force them to stay in business and do what I'm saying. So what are you doing right now business wise? And I'll wait. And I'll ask, okay, well, that's great. You're in the insurance business. Nothing against insurance. I'm just using it as an example. And how is that working? Well, it's really not, Ali, because, with the pandemic, unfortunately, we're not doing the kitchen sit down. And how did that impact you? Really, really bad. Well, is there any alternatives for you? Well, I'm trying to build an email list. How are you trying to build an email list? Well, I'm connecting with people, and I'm asking for referrals with business cards. How is that working for you? It's really not. Well, have you considered maybe stepping up to the 21st century and leveraging that thing in your hand called a cell phone and using a Facebook group, man? No, not really. Well, just hear me out. This might not be the route for you. This is what I flip him. So find out what is the actual pain point. Just hear me out. If there was a way that you can literally, with a click of a button, generate leads, learn and teach others how to make money with Facebook, and you too can generate some revenue for yourself, would you be okay with that? And if they say, I'll be open to taking a look, cool, listen, just try it. If it's not for you, just remove yourself. Now, if they're still pushing and saying, I'm old school, that's like somebody telling me, I have a VCR. I only want to watch a cassette tape on a VCR, right? Like the old school. There's nothing I can offer that person. So you have to be professional and experienced and business enough to be like, well, listen, I love you and I appreciate you. Let me know when the timing is better. I'm always here for you, and just move on. You're just going to have to move on. Some people are stubborn. You don't want to get stuck on their own world because they are just stubborn, right? So some people are just not going to move. Margaret, thank you, sir. You got it, Rockstar. Loretta, love that. My business partner and I. Yes, ma'am. Lily, most of the people I have on my page not in a business. The ones I'm reaching out to, they hit me first with their business. There's nothing wrong with that. Here's the thing. So what you don't want to do is get into a pitch fest where my business is better than your business, and my business has more, and my business has this, and your business has that. Now it doesn't matter what I say. It's like that sport mentality, right? The Yankees are better. The Red Sox are better. They both have superstar teams. It's just you are passionate about the Yankees and I'm passionate about the Red Sox, or vice versa, right? Please do not go talking about sports right now. That was a bad example or a good example, depending who you are. But my point being is, I personally don't talk to people about a business. Again, I pre-qualify before I prospect. So, hey, I have I happen to be part of a Facebook group that has over 6,000 people who literally leverage the group to make money every single week. And I thought of you. See, I didn't say I have a business opportunity where you can make money from home. I said, I got a Facebook group that has already over 6,000 people who are making money with. And I thought of you. If they say I already have a business, many of them do. Here is the link. No argument. Many of them do. Here's the actual link. Just request to join and I'll tag you so you can see exactly how it all works. That's what I do, and it's very rare. Every now and then I'll get no thank you, but it's very rare when I'll have somebody who will push back, because I'm not asking you to leave your business. I'm asking you to 10x it with a Facebook group that I'm working with every single day. It changes the narrative and it changes the conversation. So collaborate versus compete, right? That is good stuff, Ali. Keep asking questions. Yeah, yeah, bring them on. Thank you for the response. That response is, well, it's I just failed a lot more than you have, Grace. That's all that is. It's really not genius. I failed a lot more than most, and that's why I say it is a requirement for you to fail before you actually succeed. Let's see what we got. Would you explain what you mean by generating income with a push of a button? Yeah, of course. So me personally, my number one income producing activity is add, tag, and message. So if you can add someone in a group, or if you can type a link of a group, I use my computer. I don't sit there and give a full 30-minute presentation about an opportunity or a product or service. I don't do a coaching presentation with a call to action at the end. I don't do a marketing or an incentive-based marketing presentation with a call to action. All I do is, from my phone, I click on the name of the person. I copy and I paste. They say, sure, I'm open. I click on the link. I paste. They request. I click on the group and I tag their name. I come back. I copy and paste. Hey, let me know when you're done. I'd love to connect you with some of my success stories just so you can get some insight. So with a click of a button, I do everything. And now there are many people who have Chrome extensions. They have funnels, all that. That's add-on. I tell everybody, document yourself, and then you can dominate with extensions and funnels. If you do it backwards, if you're trying to build a funnel before you have any credibility, you're literally putting the horse before the cart, and you're going to find yourself working really, really hard, really, really long, wasting a lot of time and money without making any relevant income. Cool. I hope that answers your question. Fire. All right, Elizabeth, I appreciate it. Collaborate, don't compete. Facts and facts. Benjamin Baidu, that's my man. We had a coaching session last, I think it was Monday morning. Awesome. All right, you're tagging people. See, she's working with a push of a button. Any other questions? We got like, I'll give you 7 more minutes. Yeah, we could do that. Bring them on. What business questions you got? There's not a single problem that I cannot solve. I am that positive about my day. You tell me what is the stumbling block, what is stopping you from your greatness, and I'll tell you how you can absolutely bypass it and or set up the right expectations. If you're just thinking too cray-cray, I'm going to tell you, you're just thinking too cray-cray. Cool, thanks. What is the link? It's the link of the group that you're watching from right now. If you're talking about our entrepreneurial community, I'll message it to you in just a little bit, or Elizabeth Cousin can hook me up and put the Yup Tribe link in there for you as well. What other questions you got? Bring them on, man. Come on. You got me right here. Ali, the champ. What's that thing? Fly like a butterfly and sting like a bee. That's why they call me Ali. What's stopping you? Talk to me. Tell me what is stopping you from being successful. And don't tell me. That's a cop-out. What is the specific thing that you are not doing or you are afraid of? No, that's not. I see Loretta put yeptribe.com. No, that's actually your website. That's definitely not it. We're talking about a Facebook group. I don't talk to anyone about any business, any product, any offer, any compensation plan, any of that. I don't, because it's irrelevant. It's like me saying, again, that, this football team has the best playbook. They don't care about the playbook, right? They care about just being in the environment where they can enjoy the game. So just focus on a Facebook group. That's what works for me. That's what always has worked for me. That's what will continue to work for me, because it creates duplication as well. Yeah, that's it right there. Elizabeth just put it in the comments. All right, that's for our specific community as well. If anybody is watching and you're not part of our Facebook group, you are missing out, and you need to be on, because there's ridiculous amount of coaching every single day, and it's complimentary. All right, good stuff. Let's see. Sorry, I meant to post that on Facebook group. Yeah, no, you're good. What certificate would you use to give away for a local Jersey Shore? I don't. Because that's going to come across as an offer. When people come out to an event as an add-on, as a thank you for showing up, I'm going to give him a vacation. I'm going to hook him up, right? But I'm not going to say, hey, I'll give you a vacation if you show up to this event. There's not enough value. You're trying to buy my belief system. It's like when network marketers call me or text me, hey, Ali, I'm part of this cryptocurrency. I'll give you 50 coins if you join me today. Dude, you're trying to buy my belief system. Or, hey, we got a $20,000 sign-in bonus and we'll plug you above all of our team. Dude, you just told me you are disrespecting all of that organization. You want to plug me in between and disregard all the hard work they've done to build your company, and then you're going to give me 20K just to have my name? Nah, bro. Now, if you were valuable enough in my eyes, I'm like, man, I love what you're doing. You're like, well, Ali, if you build X amount of production, I'll also give you on the back end an extra 20,000. That will excite me because I see the value. Now I have an extra perk. But if you're trying to attract me with an incentive, I have zero reasons or desire to be part of that room. I'm just there for my free vacation, and I definitely don't think that's the right approach. I hope that answers your question. Oh, that was good. Sting like a bee. Yeah, Marianne, I do that every now and then. Yeah, all right. Core beliefs. Okay, we got like another 5 minutes. What you got? What problems you got? I'm here. Listen, genie in the bottle. Ali's here to solve them all. By the way, while you're writing your questions, this next week, Wednesday, 7 p.m., we have a ridiculously huge event. Many of you asked, hey, Ali, how'd you lose 30 pounds in 10 weeks? I drink tap water and some fun stuff in it. That's all I'm going to tell you. But we're unveiling a whole event on how to lose weight with your own tap water. And by the way, we're giving away $26,000 or $27,000 worth of giveaways. So if you want to be part of that, just let us know. That's going to be Wednesday night coming up. I'm also going to be in Ohio the 21st and the 22nd of May. I'm also going to be in the Meadowlands, New Jersey on the 29th. The world is opening back up, baby. And I'm going back on the road. I can't wait to see each and every one of you. What else you got? Anybody else? What else you got for me? We good? Are you satisfied? You had enough for today? All right. If you are satisfied, let me know in the comment. I appreciate that. I got what I needed for today. I got my fix, Ali. I'll leave you with these last statements. No matter what you see on social media, 99% of it is scripted. 99% of it is preset to evoke an emotion. Most of it is hype marketing. So what I mean is, don't compare yourself to anybody else that is out there. Don't put yourself in a predicament where you're like, well, man, I wish I have the lifestyle that person has. Look at him in a boat. They rented it for an hour. Look at him taking pictures next to that beautiful imagery. And yeah, okay, they pay like thousands of dollars to show up there. Like, you gotta understand. Now, many of them, don't get me wrong, or most who I actually follow, have earned their way to it. They worked really, really hard, 10, 15 years to get there. But don't compare yourself to anybody else. Your greatness is your greatness, and your book is written by you and no one else. Please send the link here in Facebook too, please. You actually have it right in the chat. Just scroll back up and you see it. Could you please explain the difference between MLM and affiliate? Sure. So affiliate marketing, there are a lot of MLM companies who would hide the MLM term, because MLM, or multi-level marketing, has a very, 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 very bad history, about 100 years. And before it became regulated and before the FTC started, monitoring the activity and whatnot, it was a free for all. I mean, at one point, franchising, McDonald's franchising style was illegal. The FTC would go after them, right? Real estate, until it became, you have to be licensed. It was a free for all. So every industry has its own craziness. But MLM, or multi-level marketing, is when one person, company, or individual creates an organization, and within that organization, a network is built where everybody is making money from everybody's production that they came from their team, and the money trickles all the way up to the top. So if you think about it, Uber could be considered an MLM company, because Uber, if I am an Uber driver and I refer you as an Uber driver and you get 10 rides, I get $250. Now, is that multi-level marketing? Because you're in my first level. Lyft, if you do 50 rides, you get like $300 and something, right? So we are used at that. It's just in the multi-level marketing space, it is a network that has multi-levels where individuals are marketing a product and service. Now, where MLM, or multi-level marketing, is a red flag, if there is no product or service. This is why a lot of crypto companies always get in trouble, because there is no product or service that's being exchanged. Meaning, let's say everybody is coming in, oh, yay, all right, volume is going up, crypto is going up. When the economy crashes, or Bitcoin crashes like it did 2 years ago, or many other things, which everybody's like, it'll never crash, it'll always go up. Yes, you're right. You're going to be rich forever. Nothing will ever go wrong. Only profits, no down. I get it. But if it happens, most people, scarcity kicks in. They pull out their money. They're like, uh-oh, let's take out my money because the coins are going down. And guess what happens? All that money that was going up and all the people that had successful income coming in and week out, poof, gone. Now, how are they paying their bills? You got them out of their jobs. You got them to say, I'm full-time. Now what? So that's why it is a danger, red flag, while the FTC specifically waits until the company grows and becomes nice and healthy. And then they're like, let's go after them. That's an illegal Ponzi scheme. Now, again, that was just an example. I'm not saying one specific company or an organization or whatever the case may be. Affiliate marketing, for the most part, it's only one level. Like Uber is an affiliate program. I can refer one person, and that person, if they refer others, I don't get another level. It's just I'm affiliated with a product, a service, or a company where I get paid for referring other individuals. That's what makes me an affiliate. Like I said, there are so many multi-level marketing companies, they call people affiliates just because they don't want to deal with the ramification of being connected to the history of MLM. I hope that answers your question, Mary. Great stuff. Thanks. You got it. I appreciate you more, Lori. Love Freestyle Friday. You got it, Elizabeth. Thank you again. You got it, Paul. Razia, can you give a morning routine? No, because my lifestyle is different than yours, and you need to develop a morning routine that is congruent with your lifestyle. So while I wake up at 5:30 in the morning and I go to bed at 10:30 at nighttime, maybe 11 sometimes, most people do not have my lifestyle. I am home 24/7. I do what I want, when I want, however I want it, but I'm responsible enough to do my own required activities. So your routine may require going out to the gym. Your routine may have children in it. My routine may have so just develop a routine that is driven by your core values first, your income producing activities second, and make sure that always family comes before everything else. I schedule my whole week with my wife on what do we want to do this week? Where do we want to go? Who do we want to hang out with? What fun stuff we're going to do? Do we want to go to Six Flags? Do we want to go to the beach? We book that first. And then I book my business stuff around it. Again, my wife is responsible enough to know some recurrent events I cannot mess with. And then leftover, I do whatever is required. I can fill it up with work all week long. But you need to develop a routine that works for you, not copy me, because you might not have the lifestyle that I have, and therefore you're trying to force something that is just impossible. Thank you so much. You got it, Margaret. I received some really good nuggets with my run today. You got it, Loretta. Powerless. Yes, ma'am. All right. I love and I appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to get back in here on Monday morning. And Monday morning, we're going to go all out for a whole week, Monday all the way to Friday, with everything that I personally do to actually build leaders. How do I get somebody from zero to become a top earner, to become a producer, to become a success story? And I think you're going to appreciate this whole week that's coming up, because that's you. That's your story. Many of you want to fire your bosses. Many of you want to 10x your business. Come see me Monday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I got the goodies for you. I appreciate and thank each and every one of you. Peace out, everybody. Stay blessed.